What's going on, folks? Hope everybody's having a fantastic day today. Today's topic, we're going to be discussing how to liquidate inventory fast, different methods you can utilize. So, right now, a big platform that is actually a live streaming platform is called Whatnot. Now, Whatnot allows you to liquidate inventory crazy fast. You can sell items on I think, all the way to maybe like 45-second timer for an auction, all the way to like 10 seconds. You can start it out at $1, start it out at whatever you want. However, the catch of that is you really have to have a following. You have to build a following, and you have to continue to go live every single day. It's like anything else in business. You just got to continuously do it, and people will show up. Aside from that, I would say another real good way is to take your items to consignment shops. Consignment shops have been fantastic for me. You can take them a box of items, and the more you go, the more you start to realize what they're looking for. You understand what best time of day it is to go there and actually present your items. Usually in the morning. Since I live in North Carolina, the ones that I primarily go to are Uptown Cheapskate, Once Upon a Child. There's a couple other mom and pop places. And I'm looking for a fast turnaround time. I'm also looking to source these items at a very low buy cost. I do not want to spend a ton of money. So usually if I'm buying items like this, it's going to be from the Goodwill bins, right? Because I am looking for stuff that I can take, flip, and maybe double, if not triple, what I put into it. I mean, obviously, that's the name of the game. And the thing that I love about these businesses is you can go in and you can give them stuff that is going to sell like that, right? There's very little time, there's very little return on your, there's very little amount of turnaround time, which I absolutely enjoy. So those are a couple different things that I've seen really work. I know there's different online ones as well where you can actually go online and send your items in. Now those are ones that you want to send higher ticket items in. I'm not sure what they're called, but I'm going to do some more research on those, and I would also recommend you Google. Google is a great asset for that. I'm actually looking into pallets, so I'm going to be checking out local liquidation companies. Once again, folks, I've said it again. I'll say it. Yeah, I've said it before. I'll say it again. Absolutely network. Networking is everything in this game. Just like any other business, the people you surround yourself with matters. I've surrounded myself with amazing people. Obviously, it's one of the reasons why I'm in this massive warehouse is because I surrounded myself with people who really care about me and who are invested in my business and me as a person, right? So all these different things combined really work to form a cohesive unit. And I'm telling you guys, I mean, my mom used to always tell me, if you lay down with dogs, you get up stinking. What does that mean? That means your company is everything. So keep good company, truly, and things generally work out. At least that's been my experience. So those are my two primary sources of liquidation. Now, there's a benefit to liquidation in that you get your money faster. The downside is you're not going to get top dollar. So, what I've started to do is if I'm really looking to liquidate items like on eBay or something, what I'll do is I'll run a 50% off sale, which I have one going on right now. And typically that's for inventory that's older than 6 months to a year, or inventory that I should have never gotten in the first place and I just want to liquidate really fast. Um, I've had a lot of great experience doing that. Things that would normally take 3 or 4 times as long to sell, they'll sell twice as fast. But then you also have to look at the time you create in actually creating the listing. So that's another element that comes into play. See, the thing with owning a business is we have to be consistently changing. We have to constantly change. And it's all about doing the action on a day by day basis, right? We're not getting any younger, we're getting older. It's time to move on, right? As someone who spent over a decade just in this hibernating state, not doing anything, I can promise you that I make up for as much time as I can by being active. I mean, sometimes I pull 16, 18-hour days. It really does depend on the day, it depends on what I'm doing, but I can promise you that it is all a matter of perspective and how you see the world. So think about that. Think about, what do you want out of your life? What do you want out of your business? And if at first you don't succeed, try again, right? I mean, I took some stuff today to a local consignment shop, and they only took a couple pieces. But I found out what they don't like and what they do want, right? So I'll go at it from a different angle. I mean, we have to do these things. If we don't do these things, we're not going to get the results. So it's all about doing the action, and you get the result. I'm a big fan of the Hormozis, Alex and Leah Hormozy, and Layla, I think that's her name. And they always talk about fuck your feelings. And what they mean by that is your feelings don't matter. What matters is your action. What are you putting behind your steps? What are you doing? What are you engaging in? So for me, doing the things that are necessary are key for my business to function and for the longevity of my business. So that's why I focus on all these different things, all these different elements. And I encourage you guys to do the same. Focus on what you can do. What can you do? Not what can't you do. Run ads in your area, do things like that. There's all these different elements that you can utilize to build a successful business. I've run ads before, and if one doesn't work, then try something different. You're never going to beat going physically to the thrift or physically in person to find and inspect the item. That's another thing too. Inspect the item, especially when you're selling to a consignment shop, because they are so picky. If there's any blemishes at all, usually they're not going to want to buy it. Also, look out for new with tags. New with tags are crucial. New with tag is the creme de la creme of the clothing and shoe market, obviously, because it's brand new. So you're able to really look at it from a different angle as well. Um, Also, if things are not selling in your store, reduce the price. There's nothing wrong with that. Reduce the price. I like to price right a little bit below what the average is of sold price, so that way I can get my listing sold faster. So you have to have a critical eye. And I've noticed a lot of people struggle with that because we feel like, oh, we need to find something. We need to have something. I spent so much time today looking for stuff that I need to spend money to compensate. And that's not a good way to look at this at all. It just isn't. Like I said, it's a matter of perspective. It's a matter of shifting how you view things, but it really does work. So I really hope you guys got something good from today's video. I'm really working on implementing changes in the channel, working to adapt. This is an exercise in persistence, right? I've been uploading a video every single day for the past few weeks. I've seen amazing things starting to happen because of that. And I'm grateful. I'm grateful for that. I mean, my life looks so different today than it looked, even a couple years ago. And that's all because I have consistently followed the path and I've put my faith in something bigger than myself. So if you feel like your business is not succeeding, that it's not going to succeed, or that you're stuck, try something different. Try to do something different. Go to a different consignment shop. Find the local consignment shops in your area. Network with them. You will be amazed at what you can find. But like with anything with business, you have to be persistent. If it was easy, everybody would do it. I think that these YouTubers, these reselling YouTubers, they put out this rosy picture of reselling. Like, I bought it for $5 and I sold it for $100. Bam, bam, bam. But what they don't tell you is that's very specific to their thrift stores, right? And if you're in a more rural area like I am in, you have to find a different way to go about it. You have to really build those connections. I know Tech and Sports is all about building connections. One of the big things he does is go to flea markets. I think flea markets are amazing. But he also lives in South Florida, right? So South Florida is a little bit different. There are more opportunities, but there's also more competition. And if you look at that as a stop in your mind, then you're never going to succeed. So you really have to get past that mindset. I was stuck in that mindset for a while of thinking, oh man, that guy can do it because he's living there. That guy can do it, but I can't do it because I'm living here. Well, then you're never going to do it because you haven't succeeded. Tech thinks reselling is on the increase, on the incline. I'm inclined to believe the same. So, guys, let's get that money. Hope you guys have a fantastic day. Be sure to like, comment, subscribe, and I will catch you guys on the next one.